Hard hit by the fall of the global oil prices and subsequent effects of coronavirus, the Republic of Congo is struggling to stabilize its economy. The country's authorities attended a summit organized by a French group of employers in Paris to attract private investments. Congo now hopes to convince a number of investors to help boost their struggling economy.
This was an opportunity to establish contacts that will lead to visits to Congo. In other words, companies will travel to Brazzaville and our country, and the conclusion of about half a dozen memorandums of understanding that will very quickly lead to direct investments.
Brazzaville now says it has received a number of pledges from French businessmen that amounts to almost 200 million euros. But in order to convince them of its potential, the country is expected to implement reforms, including those relating to the fight against corruption.
There is the redrafting of the law on the fight against corruption, which is an important article that will soon be introduced into the decision-making process and which will be of benefit to us because it has been seen and reviewed by the IMF experts and has also taken into account the objective element and standards that this important institution considers necessary in this type of text. This text will soon be adopted by the competent authorities.
But in its quest for post-COVID resilience, Congo is expected to focus on two issues.
French authorities have indicated their willingness, notably the French Minister of the Economy, Finance and Recovery, Mr. Bruno Le Maire. He wants to accompany Congo on two levels. First, to facilitate contacts with the IMF, since France is one of the administrators. So it is no small thing to obtain political and multiform support from France. And secondly, to accompany us in the process of debt management with the creditors and traders. We have three creditors known as traders: Orient Oil, Glencore, and Trafigura. As we speak, two out of these three creditors have already reached an agreement with the state.
The norm in Central Africa for debt is 70% of gross domestic product.